Hello. The following example will help you understand how to complete the square. The equation we're going to complete the square on is x squared minus 4x minus 14. Before I do anything, I want this constant term here to be on the other side. If I add 14 to both sides, that gives me x squared minus 4x is equal to positive 14. Good. Now, what I want you to realize is there is a leading coefficient here of 1. Because there's a leading coefficient of 1, I can just keep going. If there was something other than a 1 here, I would need to divide by whatever's in front. But there's not, so that makes this an easier problem. Now, look at whatever's in front of x. Whatever's in front of x is a negative 4 here, so write down that off to the side somewhere. And then multiply by a half. It's always going to be multiplied by a half. It doesn't matter what's right here. So multiply negative 4 times 1/2. 2 and 4 share a common factor. So whenever you multiply, you get a negative 2. Take that answer, that negative 2, and square it just below that. Negative 2 squared is positive 4, because a negative times a negative is a positive. I'm going to take this answer and I'm going to add 4 to both sides of this equation. So I get x squared minus 4x plus 4 is equal to 14 plus 4. Now, these three terms will all factor into the same thing every single time. It's always parentheses, you have an x there, and then something is being squared. Every single time you do this problem, this is what you're going to write down, because this will always become a perfect square trinomial. The question is, what number do I write here? That number comes from this right here. It's always going to be that number. So I have a minus 2. So notice I have x minus 2 squared is equal to 14 plus 4, which is 18. And now all I need to do is use the square root property in order to solve this. So that gives me x minus 2 is equal to plus or minus the square root of 18. I'm going to move that up here. The square root of 18 will simplify because 18 is the same thing as 9 times 2. Again, you can use a factor tree if you need to. So that gives me x minus 2 is equal to plus or minus the square root of 18 is the square root of 9, which is 3, times the square root of 2, which is the square root of 2. Then I can add 2 to both sides. So x equals 2 plus or minus 3 square root of 2. And I'm done.